this earring is from about 200 BC, but it's in the same artistic context of this room. So it's just a sense of the passage of time, like getting really rapid. I'm gonna get really deep here. Like you can see, actually the other object I was gonna show you talked more about this, but I wasn't allowed to. My name's Natasha Marinopoulos. I'm a Visitor and Programs Officer at the Hellenic Museum. I'm pretty new to the program, pretty new to the museum, as an employee, I guess. I mean, I love all the pieces in this room, but my absolute favourite is the one just there, the beautiful Mycenaean gold cup. Sort of the outline, that's the leg and that's the tail. I just touched it, oh my God.
People coming in, they're looking at these helmets. I'm not sure if you've got them in shot, but they've got like holes all around here. They're thinking, oh, what's going on? There's holes up here, look like they're for some kind of riveting, speculating about how the helmet was actually supported on the head, because you can't just have a sheet of bronze on your head because you'll die if you get hit, because it won't actually protect you. Well, I'm Tom Harris. I'm an education officer here at the Hellenic Museum. The thing about looking at ancient objects is what is human across both them and me? What have they done that's familiar to me? And what do I not do, but that I could potentially be doing that they did that was so different?
I love funerary stuff. That's what I wrote my honours thesis on, was tombs, tholos tombs in Mycenaean Greece. These cups were used a lot in funerary context. Find them in a lot of tombs, like tholos tombs, and stop me if I'm getting too technical. It feels like a really amazing way to actually see what this person was like in their life.
The stuff I'd like to do here at the museum, well, Byzantine history in particular, is really not taught in Australia at all. It's the longest lasting European empire, and it's hardly studied in Australia. If I'm going to go on a tangent, if you've got endless amounts of film here, the way that the ancient languages are taught is not very efficient in my opinion. They're not taught to be able to read or understand really for leisure. Yeah, people know ancient Greek to a lesser degree than they do any other living language. So I would want to change that.
Oh my God. Yes, we all love being around the art all the time. You see pieces of art that have travelled like 6,000 kilometres to be here, and it kind of makes you believe that you can achieve really cool things. If you can do something like that, then you can create whatever you want as part of the museum as well.
Some of the most fun I've had sort of cumulatively was as a volunteer doing tours here, because, okay, you look through and you think, oh yeah, I studied this university, I know this, blah, blah, blah. But when you're talking to people and you're also anticipating their questions, you spend a lot of time thinking, no, I need to know everything about this object. And then obviously you don't. Someone comes up with a question and they'll say things which will teach you, and then I'll pretend it's mine in the next tour.
A few weeks ago, we were at a aged care program, and this beautiful old lady said, you need to stop right now, I need to go back to my room. Comes out like 15 minutes later with this beautiful piece of really old woven embroidery. We all started crying because it was so beautiful, but it was just amazing that something that we brought into that world could facilitate that kind of connection between people. And I think I'll remember that for the rest of my life. That was really special.